Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. To get us started here, we're going to be showing you guys some nitro cells you guys can do some free kills. This first one's going to be over on Villa for study for the aviator doorway when people like to stack onto that doorway. This next one's actually going to be an IQ little tech to kill vigil players through walls. We're going to see right here this vigil is going to go ahead and be in statue. If it's vigil scanner on, we're going to go ahead and use the G8 to wallbang through the wall here to go ahead and injure this vigil, and then my teammate's gonna swoop around and kill him while he's injured. This is actually my second time recording this video. I actually finished the entire video and then I actually forgot to save it and then clicked off of my share factory, and now I'm basically redoing the entire video over again because I didn't save it from scratch basically, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. This next clip, we're going to be getting it started into our actual main clips here. We're going to be playing Sentry over on Coastline for the kitchen bomb site. We're going to be playing for security here. We actually rotate into lobby because somebody opens up the double door. So we're trying to play like reaction game with our Ash, or with our Rooney in this position, but he ends up dying to Ash outside lobby double door. Now, ideally, I would look for the refrag in this position. However, I do end up taking the gunfight here. I'm not going to be able to land the shots, so I'm going to go ahead and actually just rotate away. Now, something I did during prep phasers during this round is I actually used my Cade Claws on some barbed wire, and I believe when you put a Cade Claw on barbed wire, it electrifies it, and then basically what ends up happening is if you try to Ash charge that barbed wire, it won't destroy the barbed wire because the Ash charge will actually get destroyed by the electrified barbed wire basically. So I rotate away in hopes that the Ash will chase me into lobby basically, and go, instead of going to bathroom, he's going to go to my security to try to chase me. Now right here, as I rotate into blue bar, someone's going to drop into my courtyard. I'm going to spray through the wall here to get myself a free kill, and then I'm going to get more audio if there's one guy on my cool vibes here. I'm going to go and just wait for audio here. I'm going to wait for him to walk down, and then I'm going to swing aggressively to collect myself another free kill. Like I said, I believe the Ash in this position, or I actually know for certain that this Ash is going to go ahead and try to flank me here. I start getting audio for it, so what I do here is instead of holding this angle, where most likely he'll swoop around this doorway and just pre-fire me, I'm going to go ahead and just back up here. I'm going to go ahead and chill in this position. I actually get audio that he's close to my blue bar door here. He's going to actually end up killing my teammate, and then I'm going to get audio of a different guy in my hallway. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the guy in my hallway here because all I have to do is just swing and get myself a free kill. And then like I said, Ash is in my blue bar. He just killed my teammate. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rotate into Sunrise, and I'm going to go ahead and just chill. I'm going to wait for this guy to basically try to push me. I'm going to play a little rat position here where I'm basically waiting for him to swing for my kitchen doorway basically and try to walk in the site. And basically what this idea is that he has to like actually look for me deep, and then all I have to really do here is just wait for a little bit of audio, and then we swing aggressively, and he's going to go ahead and just try to run this site and ignore me. So I go ahead and collect myself a free kill. A little bit like off positioning there basically. But basically the whole point of this clip was to showcase that like sometimes you don't actually have to hold an angle. You just have to play off of audio and then swing, and you'll get yourself free kills is the idea. Next up, we're going to be over on Fortress here. We're going to be playing Sentry. Now, typically when I play on this bomb site with Sentry, I'm going to basically be holding for Pony here, or Horse, or Trojan, whatever you want to call it. And basically, I want to deny that space so that way there's no like easy play for an enemy team where they just walk through this hallway, walk through this doorway, and then they just take sight basically. So I always like to play over here. One of my teammates is going to die to a Blackbird that's over on the staircase. There's going to actually be multiple in this position, so I'm going to go ahead and just shoot aggressively a bunch of times here to get their attention, if that makes sense. You're going to see right here my Fenrir is going to go ahead and flank. He's going to actually end up killing two people in this position. He doesn't kill the Blackbird, but that's fine because obviously what Blackbird's going to be thinking in this position is like, oh, two of my teammates just died. I'm going to go ahead and challenge to try to look for a refrag. And so that's what he tries to do. So I go ahead and get myself a free little tap on his head right there. And basically in this position now, the last two in this position are going to be Spiral Side. It's an Ace and a Thatcher. I believe Thatcher's going to get red ping here in a second. So that's how we're going to know Thatcher's on the board. And basically my idea here was to use one of my nitro cells to basically go into the small tower where this yellow ping is going off at, and go ahead and get myself a free kill. But unfortunately I don't land a nitro cell. They're going to go ahead and open up the main wall in this position. I'm going to go ahead and rotate to these boxes on this side as they open up the wall, and I'm just going to kind of just chill here. It's the same concept again, guys. We're going to basically just chill here. We're going to wait for the enemy players to give me a little bit of audio. I'm going to swing out and collect myself a free kill. And then the last guy in this position is going to be over on Spiral. But you're going to see right here, I'm just chilling on the boxes. I get audio of Ace being on the right side of my wall in this position. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and peek out a little bit, grab myself a pixel angle. He's going to peek, I one tap him, and then the last guy is going to be on Spiral. We're going to go ahead and we're going to actually just vault over the breach, because basically his top Spiral posted up on an angle. I know exactly what angles he's on, so I go ahead and just swing aggressively to collect myself a free kill and secure the round right there. Next up, we're going to be over on Canal here. We're going to be playing Mute. We're going to be playing the red staircase for the upstairs bomb site. Now, right here, what's going to end up happening here is my bandit's going to actually get double zofed from below here. He's going to end up actually dying in this position. And basically what that's going to signify to me is that I need to basically either look for like a refrag or just defend the red staircase in general. I'm going to end up trying to look for a refrag, and I'm going to end up trying to swing aggressively to try to get the refrag. Unfortunately, I'm not going to land my shots. However, the Zofia in this position is going to actually, unfortunately for him, walk into my shotgun here, and we're going to get a free kill. There's going to actually be a twitch on my red stairs as well, but you're going to see right here, this Zofia, he tries to like Zofia MP me. He actually does get the Zofia MP, but it doesn't register for some reason, and then I go ahead and just one pump him here. There is still a twitch on my bottom red here. The twitch is actually going to go ahead and rotate here, and there's actually going to be the thermite that's going to come through my museum later on in the round here. He's going to go ahead and try to like contest for my red staircase later on in the round. But in the current moment, the main thing that I'm worried about here is the twitch trying to just like crouch walk up my red stairs, or just walk up the red stairs, or the same concept as before, he might try to peek me from where the Zofia peeked me. So we try to bring out our shotgun in this position to basically make sure that nobody gets this angle onto me. The only real way for someone to kill me when I have my shotgun out like this is if they play like at a deeper anger base or deeper angle, excuse me, than what I'm aiming at currently. So you're gonna see right here, I'm going to actually get audio here of Thermite being over by Museum in this position. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to whip out my SMG-11. I'm going to aim a little bit higher up so that way he can't like catch me off guard. He's going to go ahead and not expect this angle, so I go ahead and give myself a free kill. I'm going to go ahead and ask my teammate for a dox him. I'm going to shotgun a hole. He's going to go ahead and dox him me. At this point, since it's a 3v1, I don't really have to be careful. So I go ahead and just make another hole right there. The last guy in this position is on the breach. I try to wallbang the barricade. Unfortunately, I don't get him. And he's going to go ahead and be chilling on the breach here. I'm going to go ahead and walk up close to the breach in this position. I'm going to try to pre-fire him right here. I'm not going to be able to kill him, but this signifies to him, obviously, that he needs to walk up to try to get a free kill onto me while I'm reloading. But I go ahead and switch to my secondary shotgun, get myself a free kill onto him, and secure the round because I expect him to run at me when I obviously mag dump in that position. Alright, for the final clip of this video here, we're going to be playing Ying. Now, I wanted to look for like some kind of rush plan for this bomb site. However, what ended up happening for this round is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to basically be playing to walk into East. We're going to be trying to clear out Break Room. We're going to be trying to clear out Office. We're going to clear out Archives and then look for a default plant behind the bomb. You're going to see right here, Break Room double door is barricaded, which means that it's very likely there's someone actually playing inside of Break Room, specifically over by Jail, which is a little like half wall basically, where people like to make the rotate. But you're going to see right here, there's going to be a guy that's going to end up actually swinging my Office double door here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just pre-fire, get a headshot on him, and then we're going to go ahead and just swing aggressively for this Break Room die. Like I said, it's very likely for someone to actually be there because they have the doorway double barricaded, so we go ahead and just swing and get that swinger's advantage and go ahead and just head tap him right there. And then right here, I was actually calling for my Thermite to come over to my Archives doorway here. Basically, what I was going to do is I was going to burn this Aruni Gate and basically look for some kind of plant here. However, he's going to go ahead and just open up the back Archives wall, which is totally okay in this position. It's not like a bad idea for him to play it like this, so I'm going to go ahead and Ying Archives. if Bandit is playing Archives, it's going to force him to go back towards lockers. So then we're going to go ahead and just walk into office here. We're going to go ahead and swing Fountain to make sure he's not there. He's going to actually be on the single wall in this position, so we're going to go ahead and bounce a Yin Candela off this doorway to basically burn time so our Thermite can plant. We're going to toss another one a little bit deeper. My team is screaming at me to basically kill this Bandit that's sitting on the single wall here. So we're going to start aggressively pre-fire and get ourselves a free kill to secure the round. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's step-by-step video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!